Hi everybody, my name is Douglas Waltz. We're in the set that we use for our TV show, The Basement of Bear & Morbid, because if you already got a set, why make a whole other set? Alright? So I thought it would be a good idea to do a blog about comic books. I used to do a written blog, and that's okay, a little time consuming, and I didn't feel like doing it anymore. A podcast didn't seem like it would work for me, because it's a comic book, you're supposed to see it. So the premise is pretty simple. Comic books come out every Wednesday because of COVID and the fact that the hours have changed in my work schedule. I can't go on Wednesday, so I go on Saturday, unless I skip work, which happens from time to time. So what I'll do is we're just going to go over the comic books I got, talk a little bit about which comic books I get every week. That's gone way down since COVID. For a while there were no comic because you couldn't go to the comic book store. But it's ramping back up. Marvel, DC, and all the independents are ramping back up. So, and I've already taken still shots of all the comic books we're going to talk about, and we'll go from there. And in no particular order, comic books this week, we'll start with the Savage Avengers. Marvel, this week's comics, all of them have a banner. This says, "Rest in power, Chadwick Boseman." If you're not aware, he passed away. We were sad about that. We're still sad about that. That's just awful. So, Savage Avengers. This was the team you never think you're going to need. You get Conan. You get Elektra. You get Doctor Strange. You get Venom. You get a lot of people. Doctor Strange, Elektra, Conan. My Brother Voodoo, although they call him Dr. Voodoo in here, which is upsetting to say the least. It's Brother Voodoo. Get over yourself. So it's written very well by Jerry Dugan, who writes very good comic books anyways. If you see his name on it, just buy it. It'll be good. Chances are it'll be funny. I can't believe we're up to 12 issues. That means they've done this for a year, a little over because of the COVID break. But yeah, that's not bad. Also, we get a couple of in-jokes. The cover that you'll have seen when I showed the still thing of the cover. We'll do it right now. There you go. If you notice the eyeball thing, it's a lot like Starro from Justice League from way back in the day. So there's a little in-joke there. Also, the other nice thing is there is a scene with Conan, who is down in Mexico and he's fighting demons, and he finds a bag of groceries that a lady leaves behind, and there's cheese dip in it. So for those of you in the know, we got a Gru joke. Very good. Gru jokes are always good. You never get enough of them. Next up, Strange Academy. So we're still in the S's, although I said they're in no order. This is fun. It's only in the third issue. Scotty Young, great writer, great artist. Humberto Ramos, I probably said that wrong, Humberto, so I apologize. He did artwork for one of my favorite comic strips called Butternut Squash. He stopped doing Butternut Squash to do comic art. I wish he would do both, but I know how it is and you get busy. Strange Academy only up to 3. It's just little kids that have magic being taught how to do magic by older people that have magic. And we hadn't had one of those before, so bravo to Marvel to think up that one. I hadn't seen it done before. Wonder Woman! Yeah. There's a really good picture of that, of Wonder Woman, that's drawn in here. Do believe, let me take a look, because we are totally unprepared when we do these. Carlo Barberi is the penciler. Pat Brosso is no, that's the letterer. That's still a hard job. Matt Santorelli. And this is written by Mariko Tamaki. The artwork is awesome. I'm going to pause for a second. And there's that really cool picture I mentioned of Wonder Woman. It's a really good. It's a full banner page. So I mean, I don't know if I can find the page and we'll show it to you in all of its glory. Let me just take a second here. Oh, I could be wrong. I'm not going to look for it anymore. So, Wonder Woman. It's always been a good book. It has its ups and its downs. I'd call this currently an up, except for the having Max Lord in it. Being an old man who reads comic books, I remember the Justice League, Keith Giffen, J.M. DeMatteis. Max Lord's dead, man. I don't know why you decided to bring him back or give him a daughter. But And he's not dead at the end of this book. I don't know why Wonder Woman's not just snapping his neck now. I don't know. The timeline's a little wonky. So there you go. We got a mini-series from Marvel. Shang-Chi. 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 I just read it. I don't know how to say it. So, introduction of a new character named the Hammer Sister. So, or Sister Hammer, whichever one you want to look at it as. And this is pretty good for the first start. We've got, it's written by Jean Lun Yang. I think, Philip, let's see, Daiki Uran is the artist, but then there's a flashbacks in here, and whenever you go to the flashbacks, they use another artist named Philip Tan. They're both great artists. Oh, by the way, we mentioned the banner. Inside of all of these comics is a tribute by Tanisha Coates. Beautiful picture of Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. Words by Tanisha Coates. And this is a Brian Steele Freeze piece of artwork, so it's very nice. Brian does a great job with characters. So Shang-Chi, 5 issues. Reminds me a lot of the old comic. Big fun. Go get it. Now we are off into DC, the Sandman University. Universe. Sorry, folks. We're up to number 10 of one of my favorite books they're doing, John Constantine Hellblazer. I heard they're canceling it, and that sounds about right. This particular issue is interesting for me because it made me cuss a lot. There was a thing in here that I thought was happening, and every time it happened in the book, I was like, what? And then they fixed it so that I didn't stop buying the book, because I'm famous for doing that. They say they're canceling this, but there is a next issue, this Sceptered Isle, and it's a part 1, so I think they're dragging it out. I hope they don't cancel the book. Maybe they'll change their mind. So, this is written by Simon Spurrier, artwork by Mateus Bergara. Good book. I've always liked Constantine, the TV show, any other thing he's been in, Justice League Dark. If you've got, John Constantine in the book, you're in for an interesting time. Finally, we have Invader Zim Quarterly! It's my kids' fault, being an old comic reader. They introduced me to the cartoon. And the cartoon's insane. It's just so much fun. And then our creator of Invader Zim, Juanin Vasquez. I'll ask the camera person. How do you say this?
I say it Jonan Vasquez.
Jonan Vasquez. So it could be any of those. And I've never heard him say his name, so I don't know. Anyways, for many issues, there was a monthly Invader Zim book. Unfortunately, like all good comic books, it went away. So now we have Invader Zim Quarterly. So they're compact stories. He gives you more pages. So it's a bigger story, it's more fun. There's always an end to every story. There's no continuation like they did in the regular series. It's only 4 times a year, which is awful. It's a little pricier because it's bigger, $5.99 as opposed to $3.99. And next is the Invader Zim Quarterly Holiday Special, because that's about right. That's when the holidays would be. And this was sweet. It had a cute ending. Didn't really see it coming, which is always a good time for me in the insane world of Invader Zim. So there are your comic books for this week. I figure I'll do these on Sunday because, as I said before, I can't get anywhere. Put them up. Be sure if you liked it, leave a comment. If you want to subscribe, apparently the subscribe button is down there somewhere. And, thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't be mean. Have a good day. We'll see you next week at Old Man Comics.